Welcome back. In today's episode of LLM Playground Live, we're going to talk about DistroBox. I mean, not going to talk, we're going to use it. We're going to try to use it to be able to use open code on a not so new distribution. Okay, so the problem that I have right now is that the distribution that I'm using, it's not so new. So if you take a look, I'm actually using Jammy in the yeah. So Jammy, I think it's Ubuntu 22. We are in 2026. Is Ubuntu Jammy? I think it's 2022. That's right. Jammy Jellyfish. Ubuntu 20. So the problem is so the so again the main problem is that you cannot use open code directly on Ubuntu 2025 because of glibc dependencies. So the workaround might be using DistroBox. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using before trying to install Debian 13. And yeah, DistroWatch is a very nice project that lets you have different distributions on your system. Okay, and you can take a look at this screenshot where you can have the same desktop, different OSs. These OSs are running in their own Docker instances. Okay, so you've got the Docker instances where you might be able to run all of these distributions, and then with only one command you can get an icon in your desktop that you can use in order to run, I don't know, open code in Debian 13. And that way you don't need to be running the bleeding edge Linux distribution in order to test the latest AI tool that they have released. So I'm probably going to update to Debian 13 soon, but anyways, I want to try this DistroBox thing. So you can see it in action. Here you can see how it works. And the thing is, this thing works with, you can use it Docker or Podman. Here it is, Podman, Docker, Lilliput. We're going to use Docker. That's the one I have. And the only concern I have is, will I be able to install DistroBox in in Ubuntu 22? I'm not so sure. So installation. DistroBox is packaged in the following distributions. So you can see how the first distribution where this is packaged is Ubuntu 24. Okay, so apparently we don't have this, but there are some distributions here, like this one here. So this is probably the way you install the binary. So yeah, not sure which one. We're going to try this one and see what happens. Not sure it's going to work though. Let me move this to another screen. Okay, so apparently it has been installed. Is this going to work as expected or not? That's a very good question. We have around here the quick start thing that we were taking a look before. So quick start. Okay, quick create. So this is so first of all, the installation. Let's document the installation because this has been very fast. Doesn't mean that it's going to work. You know that it's going to work straightforward. So DistroBox installation, this thing here in the distribution, DistroBox quick start. Let's have all of these instructions around here. So create a new thing. Create a new thing. So we're not going to do this stuff, but we're going to have it here just in case we want to be using those comments. And there's one related how to create what's the thing? How to create a link from the screenshot. You know, a shortcut for your desktop. That's very that's very good one to have, to know how to do it. So I think I'm going to go directly to Debian 13 where I want, you know, I want to install open code there, and that's what I'm going to go for. So this is an annex of what you can do with this thing. Okay, so this is the installation, and so DistroBox setting up Debian 13 for Debian 13. So I'm going to open the same buffer on the top so that we can take a look at this quick start. Look at that. Create a new DistroBox with system D. New DistroBox. Enter. Create. Different distribution. Okay, I see. Maybe this is the thing that we want to be doing. Let's see how. So I'm not sure if I actually need to be root in order to do all of this. So I guess I'm supposed to be able to run Docker commands, and I can run this thing as a regular user. So we will see how this goes. What about this? Do you want to pull it? Yes. So right now we're pulling Debian 13. Okay. Look at that, 2 kilobytes. What else are we supposed to be doing? Execute a command in a distribution. So maybe we want to list running distributions. So status created. So I guess that this is not running at all. So I have created Debian 13, Debian-13. So DistroBox enter Debian 13. If I don't put anything, will this run bash or what? So it starts the container, it installs the basic packages. Okay. I read the chat. Okay, so apparently when you create one of these DistroBox things, it doesn't install the packages for you to be able to use it. It does it in a second step. That's interesting. So it's like you can put many of them and then you choose which one you want to be using. So I wonder if there's a way of, do we have a man thing here or not? If there's a way of DistroBox create. Yeah, so image name. Okay, so you can do -n. So maybe we should have done a DistroBox 1. Can we rename stuff somehow? MB rename DistroBox clone. Manual plays using Podman. Yeah, clone. Do we have a DistroBox clone thing? No. Anyway, can we clone something when you... The name of the DistroBox container to use as a base for the new container. Okay, yeah, so we can clone Debian 13 so that it's... This is taking too long, or is it me? Okay, so apparently this is installing basic packages, and Debian 13 has a lot of stuff. So whoa, what the hell are we going to have inside of this Docker image? By the way, is this using Podman or something? Let me double check in the no, it's not using Podman, so that's nice. So again, we are using DistroBox in order to be able to install open code in Debian 13, and that's going to be a very good test so that I can verify that open code works in Debian 13, and I can update my computer later on to Debian 13, and it's going to work as expected. This could have some, you know, something that tells me how well this is going, because right now this is, I'm not sure what the hell is this doing. Okay, so I have found out here a comment which I guess is from, you know, from here. So I guess that this is being installed and somehow it takes forever. So I'm not sure what's going on in here. So is it that the full repos for Debian 13 from the DistroBox are a lot of stuff? Is it my OBS taking too much CPU, whatever the reason is? Is it something else? Okay, finally. Okay, use a password. Wait, let me use this in. Okay, so now we have. Wait a minute. Where the hell are we? Ubuntu. So I think we are inside of the thing, but this is not. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is Debian 13, but I don't want this to be like this, because otherwise this is DistroBox prompt, different prompt inside. Shell prompt no longer. Okay. If you use a custom prompt, you need to use container ID instead of this. So this is 2024. Huh. This is probably in English. Debian box. If your host name is this thing. Okay. There was this trick regarding root. Okay. Custom prompts. DistroBox custom prompts. Let's see how this is supposed to be. How is supposed to be working this thing. Debian root. I wonder what's going to happen when I close the Docker image, if the Docker whatever init hooks. The user host names is just a way to make it clear the user that he's in a container, not the host. Setting up a custom PS1 is possible, but then if you would not click custom prompts. One way this is to disable the feature itself by creating this with a custom init hooks. This way, the created distros will always share the same. Let me know. The thing is, It could be nice if the toolbox container goes on. Host name. The thing host name toolbox container. Since there's another way to name containers on bottom levels. If you use a custom prompt, you need to use container ID instead of host name. Let's search this thing. Other ways that we will have to use ChatGPT to figure out a way, because sometimes it knows it. Add environment variable to PS1. Okay, let me see. Echo container ID. So here we are inside this thing. So it's Debian 13. So yeah, so I guess that you're supposed to be using where's the do I have PS1 even? Look at that, Debian ch root. So I guess I can set this thing here, container ID like this. If it doesn't work, so this should probably work. Doesn't like it. Oh, I've put, yeah, I didn't have to do, wait a second, like this. Okay, and if I exit this thing and I enter it again, plus PS1. So I have the right PS1, isn't it? Debian ch root. So apparently, okay, let's use ChatGPT, because otherwise I'm not sure what's going on here. Wait, am I inside? Yeah, this is my host. Okay, wait, I haven't been checking the chat. So, LLM playground. So this is the container thing. Help me. Oh, Debian ch root. Wait a second. I am now seeing this thing here. Why haven't I seen it before? So let's do it. It should be rather straightforward to do. So so basically, what you actually want to do is to copy all of this, copy. Color prompt. Yeah, now I'm seeing this thing everywhere. So this is like distro box prompt. Let's do this in distro box prompt. So this is something that it's why is this like this? That's very interesting. So this is going to be distro. What was the name? Damn it, I don't remember what was the name. Container ID. This container ID. Container ID. And then you can put here distro box prompt, and you can also put it here, distro box prompt, and this should do it, I guess. If this works, we're going to put it somewhere. So bash. Okay, look at that. We have some wait a second. This might work like this because the variable does not exist, or because or is it because we are supposed to be having double quotes here, whatever the reason is, because otherwise doesn't get. Okay, we might be onto something. Let's enter. Oh, look at that, Debian 13. Look at that, Debian 13. So now we can do something like dbox Debian 13 and space and so on. Wait a second, let's improve this thing here. So if this is 36, then this is going to be distrobox dbox like this. The question is, have I done this properly? Yes, I have. And I just want a space because otherwise doesn't feel right to me. So I want a space here. Hopefully that's good enough. Shall I put the same color as the other one? Bin bash. Huh. I mean, the Debian CH doesn't have color, isn't it? Maybe it makes sense because that way that's much better. So let's copy and paste this thing somewhere. So let's copy it on the nodes and special prompt on user. So I actually want to have this thing on you know, because if I do like this, okay, look at that. By the way, which is How do I know which prompt, which bash this am I using? It's a 0. Okay. What the hell is this? Bash. And here we have bash. Nice. That's nice. I don't need to do anything else because we have this box there. Even if I don't like it because I'm not sure which box I'm using when I'm with sudo, but for now I guess this will be it. So now I can exit, and apparently I should be able to clone this thing. So let me see. We have some notes here of what we can do. So you can stop. So distribox list, and we can stop. So distribox list, distribox stop Debian 13, and I want to clone to create what's the thing? I want to create open code Debian 13 thing based on man distribox. So this needs man distribox create. This needs to be clone. So we want to create with the name. So the name. So we want to create open code Debian 13 based on Debian 13, which we already have. And this should allow us to be able to run open code here in Ubuntu 22.04, even if we don't have. Okay, so now I can enter this thing here, which, look at that, it's already set up, and I can go on to root. Look at that. So by the way, well, it's the same idea as my so here we want to stupid thing. I don't like this doesn't have the hash thing. Here we're going to install open code finally. By the way, I should uninstall. Let me do this in another. I should uninstall the package that I downloaded the other day regarding open code. So did I already uninstall that? Wait a second. Maybe I did, because why would you have it? You know what I mean. Open dash code. 1 second. So remove with purge open code. So look at that. So this is my host. So I'm removing this thing here. And now we don't have open code on the host. I actually have a an icon that I'm going to be removing, and now I can go back inside my, oh look at that, it says that it's running distribox. So inside of this I'm going to install open code. So open code should have a and I'm going to check if this proceeds or whatever. So open code has a package for Debian. Where the hell have I seen this thing? Okay, now I wanted to use OpenCode Desktop. That's what I want. I mean, the distro box is called OpenCode, but what I actually want to be using for now, it's OpenCode Desktop, and I want to be able to use the Debian package, which is this one here, and hopefully I can get the address properly. So this might do it. So we're getting the so when I run this thing from here, this is the right name. So probably there's a way of doing this with you know, with wget, so that you follow the name and you get whatever. So now we should be able to, maybe we're supposed to run apt update for the first time, just in case it goes, I don't know. And now we're going to be able to install you know, the load size. Look at that, installing dependencies. This has a lot of dependencies. This is for audio, Noma. Anyway, let's go ahead. So it says that I have 1 gigabyte. What the hell? That doesn't seem so much. So I wonder if it's if this is using directory that it's the right one, or maybe it's using home from my user. I will have to figure out how this is working in practice. You know what I mean? So again, we are installing OpenCode Desktop. So this is going to be OpenCode Desktop installation, and hopefully I can go up and copy the prompt, because too many stuff in here. So basically something like this, what I want to be copying in. So OpenCode installation. So basically what we do is sudo -1, we double get this thing onto this other file, which I have here, and then we update this thing. Oh, look at that, I use sudo even if it's not needed, because I have not seen this right as suspected. So OpenCode Desktop installation inside. So first of all, we do this distro box, enter OpenCode Debian 13, and then we first enter onto OpenCode distro box actual installation. And we need the desktop thing, which is something like create. Let's find out, because my notes here doesn't have. Okay, let's take a look at OpenCode, where I mean, not OpenCode, DistroBox. DistroBox, here's the advanced usage. we should find out here. Generate entry. Maybe it's this one here. Look at that. Distribot generate entry will create the desktop icon for one of the available distributions. So this is how it works. Specify a custom icon, default auto. So basically you do it from the host, I guess. Wait a second. I want this to be running a specific command. No. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't want to enter into the distro box, but okay, so export. This is the one, export. Distro words takes care of exporting an app or binary from the container to the host. This binary is this and that. Export. Oh, look at that. Export the label, export path, this and that. You might want to install graphically distribution distro frames. So it's an app or is it binary? Do we need sudo or not? What the hell is the delete thing? Delete exported. Okay, I see. Extra flags. Extra flags, is it yeah, so if you want something to be added to the comment. So this is what we're going to be using once this works. Let's go down. Okay, look at that. So we have finally been able to install OpenCode, and if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to so create desktop entry. So exit not run as maybe I can yeah, maybe I can put exiting here so that we know that this needs to be run as this thing here. So DistroBox now allows us to run DistroBox export absolute binary. Okay, so app. So this is going to be app, and let's try. I think it was selected. I think this is the right thing that we want to be using. So DistroBox export. The app is OpenCode, and somehow I want a custom label because I should be able to have many of these. So export label. Label to add. Use now. Defaults onto container name. Maybe that's the right way of doing this. Export path, this and that. Okay, let's do it without a label for now. Let's see how this is created. So apparently this should appear in my application lists, which you are not seeing right now. Oh, look at that. It works. As expected. Wait a minute, look at that. Let me open a panel around here so that you can check it. You can take a look at it without doing anything else. So this is quite nice, if you ask me. I don't want to share the other screen because of, you know, several stuff, but I can add here is it like this? No, 1 second. I can enter the edition mode, and I can add a K launcher, plasma launcher, what the hell? How do you call this thing exactly? Yeah, the problem is that I don't know. Lanzador de aplicaciones. Okay, here it is. So I guess I can put this thing here because this is, you know, KDE. You can put this thing everywhere. So I will just remove it. So if I write here open code, you can see how what I have been able to do is open code with its own icon, and it says here on opencode-debian.13. This is the name of the distro box, which is the container thing. We also have a terminal entering opencode debian 13. I think this was already added. Remove opencode debian 13 from system. So I guess that this is removing the full thing. And this is the package that it has detected that I downloaded before, because I tried to install it on the host. So now I'm going to edit the desktop again, so that you can see that I just remove this launcher, which I don't need in this second screen. Okay, so now I'm going to just take my open code thing, which I'm not sure where it is. So open code, I'm going to put it so that I have it open code on open thing. So now I can drag it. You are not seeing it, but I can drag it as if it was a regular icon. And once I have dragged it, I'm just going to open it and let's see what happens. Towery app. Look at that. Look at that. So we have open code open in here. In the, what the hell is this? Okay, projects. Look at that. We need to add some providers for LLM and so on. So now we've been able to use open code. And if I'm not mistaken, this is using whatever I have in here. I mean the desktop thing. So great. Launch open code. We just use the new desktop shortcut, which is open code on open code debian 13. So now I'm going to close open code. I'm going to exit this thing. I want to do distribox list. I want to say distribox xtop open code debian 13. Yes. And now I'm going to, so if you do list, I'm going to run open code, and look at that. So what has happened under the hood is that it has spin up the Docker container, and this is working so fast, and so this is amazing. So what do you know? We have managed to install this thing properly. So now we have open code from Debian 13. You know what I mean? And yeah, I should probably set up some stuff. So we don't have too much time for doing this, but working with open code. So I'm going to create a projects folder, and here we're going to have like p01 hello world thing, which is going to be empty. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess that we want to open a project. So 1 second, please. The project is somewhere. Where's the LLM thing? LLM playground projects. Projects. So now I have added the project things. So hello world, this and that. Big pickle. What the hell is this? GPT-5. Oh, look at that. Free models. GPT-5 Nano. Minimax. Big pickle. Open code sending pickle. We don't have to set up anything here. It just work. So just build me a simple C hello world program. Is this going to work as expected? Wait a second, please. Okay, so we are back. I don't know how long has this taken. Okay, 16 seconds. And apparently we can copy this thing. And this is using the, oh, look at that. This is meant for, uh, oh wait, I want to know how this works because this should not interact with the, that's interesting. So this is not going to open, oh, open in. We will see how this goes. Status, terminal, file tree. Can we have this thing in Spanish somehow? Español. No, English. Look at that. If we use English, this is going to work better because, okay, write this, that. Let's close this for now. Let's see what happens if I close this thing and I open it again. Okay, we still have the same thing. So, in theory now we should have a hello.c thing. Look at that. Hello world. Programmers are going to lose their jobs because a free LLM is able to print C hello world. And in any case, we have the mode that open code, that we are able to run open code from Debian 13 DistroBox Docker thingy, and that yeah, and that this works. So look at that, big pickle, this and that, and then you can add Anthropic, GitHub Copilot. Why is this a bug? There should be more of this down here, isn't it? But using the thing, okay. Oh, look at that. If I use the mouse wheel here, it doesn't work. If I use it on the top, it works. So we can use ChatGPT Pro Plus. Oh, look at that. API key. So apparently the free one might not work. And look at all of these Codex providers. Yeah, so I'm not sure. So the idea is to use OpenAI Codex thing, but GPT-5 Nano allows text image. I wonder how this would work. So one of the things that I usually do is create this thing in ChatGPT regarding the images. So we might just so this is the image. So yeah, can I copy and paste? Yes, I can. Too many requests. What? Attempt 3. So apparently, so either this is something that it has not been. So I wonder if this is a problem of using the package. Maybe open code from source code doesn't have this error. Because yeah, even if, oh, wait a second. This might actually work. So it's like it's throttling the way it. So it's creating a fucking SVG. So I wonder. Wait a second. I wonder if it's in here because I'm still working on this thing. Save as. Save the SVH image for me and then convert it onto a PNG file. Is this going to work? Why the hell is this thinking? Attempting file conversion. Planning SVG to PNG conversion. Executing planning. Setting up SVG conversion. I will save the provided SVG as episode 3 LLM background live apt the working directory, then attempt to convert to PNG using RVG's convert. If the tool is available, file back to image we convert. Patch. Thinking. I can install something if you need it. Communication. Oh, look at that. Wait a second. Has this done anything? What you can run locally in environment. Both tools are not installed. So I'm going to try to open this this thing regarding open a terminal. So look at that, we have a terminal here and here. So the I'm going to install those packages rsvg convert and convert. Maybe the package is like this, and then Magic. I mean, I know Magic is for convert, but rsvg. Wait a second. rsvg Debian package. Which one it is? rsvg convert. So, oh, this thing here. So let me try to do this thing properly. Okay. So we have installed these two packages. So I have installed rsvg. Please use it. Okay, too many requests, and this is. So apparently you have to set up the request for GPT-5 Nano to something else. Shell convert. Too many requests. Retrying in 8 seconds. So when it waits for 8 seconds, then it works. Or maybe not. Maybe it has to. GPT-5 Nano. What's interesting is that you don't need a password, an API or something to do this. Verify PNG exists. Oh, because now it's going to tell you, okay, this has worked. What ID is this and that? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the size difference between the SVG and the PNG thing. Okay, yeah, it's something. I'm not going to use this thing, so I guess. Okay, so this is the original SVG, and the PNG is quite similar. Yeah, exactly the same thing, but you know, it's this is not acceptable for a YouTube channel to be using this thing. But we know this is free. This is GPT-5 Nano, and yeah, and because of the timeouts, it has taken 1 minute and 11 seconds to convert an SVG to PNG instead of just running ourselves the comment. You know what I mean? But that's the present that we're living right now. So basically, what I want to be, okay, so more or less it works with free LLM providers. So what we want to be doing in where the hell is this? What we want to be doing in episode 3 is to center ourselves in what's the name? Open code and Open AI Codex model. Try to set up a hopefully free Open AI Codex model for open code. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing in episode 3, which I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do this thing. Maybe in 30 minutes, maybe in an hour, maybe another day. I actually do not know. But take a look at this. We have been able to run open code, which has enabled us to use some free models that apparently are provided by open code themselves. And yeah, open code. Look at that. Open code send apparently pays open code to be here. Open code go is the open code LLM. So yeah, I like this thing because it's the thing. So this is open code. I am not sure which version I am using. This the terminal thing. Look at that. Doesn't show very well. Oh my god. This stinks. And open project. So this is at a new project, isn't it? So I'm not sure. Okay, look at that. Open code version 1.14.24. So what's the latest open code version, or how do you know? So because this is not so open code doesn't say anything which version is the latest one. I mean, you're supposed to be running this thing faithfully, and that's it. And then there's the open code desktop, which we are beta testing, and that's GitHub. Yeah, but so this is the integration with, oh, okay, yeah. So probably what we want to be doing is GitHub open code, and maybe there's some place where's the version for this. Maybe one of these here. So it's not open code, the one we want to be checking out. It's open code desktop, which probably, I wonder if it's this one that says beta. Desktop. Does this exist? What the hell is this open code beta? Is this the okay, look at that. Open code beta releases. Oh my god. Beta releases? Yeah, this is the open code thing. Wait a second. Desktop Darwin, latest Mac, latest Linux. 2 hours ago, 5 years ago. Show all 51 assets. What the hell is this thing here? So I wonder if the package that we have downloaded is one of these. So have I downloaded the latest one? Probably. So it's always the same name, and I should download this and take it apart to see which version it is. Oh, look at these old versions. Desktop Linux, AMD 64. Yeah, I didn't know that they had so many versions around here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I like this thing. Yeah, so I was, as I say, next episode, open code and OpenAI Codex model. We will see how this goes, the next episode. So, thank you very much. Let's close this thing. Hopefully the Docker image is going to stop by itself. Or maybe not. We don't know how this works. So right now, distbox list. So let's stop open code. I mean, I should have it here. Okay, here it is. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, till next time. Bye.